Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another NASCAR Heat 4 video. This is a brand new series we will be doing on NASCAR Heat 4. As you all know, custom numbers are a big thing in NASCAR Heat 4 that NASCAR so gratefully has allowed 704 to do, where we can have a number from 00 to 99 in a couple different fonts as well. So it got me thinking a series that I could possibly do to kind of make things a little different here. Now, in case any of you were watching me way before esports and everything, back on NASCAR 15 and everything, I love making custom paint schemes, and I'll show a few here just so you guys can see what I used to do. And it was a really big hobby of mine. You know, I used to love to do racing, but I also love to be really creative. So this series is basically going to show you how to make certain schemes that ran in NASCAR, whether it's present schemes, past schemes, way back in the day, like maybe old schemes from the 80s or 90s or so. And I hope it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it, and maybe you guys can watch these videos and make it yourself and race it online against me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to our first car that we are going to do. The first car we're going to make is a pretty simple one. I want to start out easy so everyone can kind of make an easy car. It pops out on the track. The colors look great on it, just from all the research I've done. So today we are going to be making Martin Truex Jr.'s 2013 NAPA car. It's a really solid scheme. It's mostly blue, has a yellow underline with a little bit of red on it too, and a white number. I didn't notice, but let's go ahead and make this NAPA car. I'm going to put a picture right over here so you guys can see a reference as to how I'm making the car, so you guys can follow step by step on how to make this car and race against me on the track with it. Hopefully I can see some people with this scheme, because I think it's going to look pretty nice. So step number one, the first thing we got to do is find the base scheme that will fit this car the most. Now, it's a pretty simple scheme. There's only 3 colors to it, mostly blue with a little bit of yellow and red. And honestly, after doing some research here, the best one out of these, now these last 2 can work, but the best one, in my opinion, that's going to work to make this scheme feel as real as possible is that second to last one, because you don't want that big, gigantic red line right there. Now, granted, it could work a little bit, but at the same time, I just kind of felt like, yeah, I don't know. I really like this one better just because it's going to blend in more. So definitely go with the second to last one. This one will definitely feel a lot better. All right, now the base color, this NAPA colors can be a little tricky. You know, people think it's like a light blue and all, but really the NAPA color is really a dark blue. It's really dark. So we got to find a dark blue, which it's not going to be right there. So we need to go to our dark blue, and it's going to be right. I want to give it this blue. I think this blue is the one that's going to pop out the most just because it's dark. It's a dark blue. That's how NAPA is, and people kind of give it a light blue aspect, and I'm like, no, man, NAPA has the dark blue colors. So yeah, the dark blue is definitely going to work there. Now let's head to our stripe 1. That's going to be the bottom stripe on the bottom there. You see that gray line? That's right below the Goodyear lettering and everything, right there on the splitter. So let's go ahead and make that into a yellow. We want to make that into a nice colorful yellow, which is just like that. Why am I getting some Mike Skinner Lowe's, you know, nostalgic thoughts? Are you getting that too? Because I'm getting that right now, and I'm feeling just by making this car. Now here's the tricky part that a lot of people don't see in this scheme. There's actually a little blue line that is on the car, and it's right between the yellow and the red. So if you see right, let's see, this is the right one here, just to make sure I get it right. Well, it's gonna look a little different, but we might just have to make that into the red, honestly, just because of how it looks. So we might just have to make that into our red coloring, just so that fits along with the scheme better. Yeah, it already looks pretty well right there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get that blue. It's weird because it overlaps, and it's not gonna work like that. So next thing we gotta do is definitely get the number. Now, unfortunately, with the even though we do have the custom numbers, which is fantastic that 704 got this in, we can't get a outline number on our numbers, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, I totally get why. You know, this is a stepping stone for the games, and it's only gonna get better from here. But there's that 56 font. You want to go to 56A. That is the font you want in order to get this Martin Truex car to as close as realistic as possible. Now, one thing about Martin Truex's car from this year is, well, a huge thing from the MWR cars, where they love to run chrome wheels. So we got to find that nice chrome coloring wheel, which I know they have it in here, and it should be, yeah, it should be that one right there. That's going to be the 56. Now, looks like we got the base scheme down, but what are we missing? The sponsors. We gotta get the sponsors in there. That's the most important part to make the scheme really blend. Alright, here we go. So let's see what this looks like here now. Once we put this in, we can make a few little changes to see if we can make it look better. I gotta find NAPA here, though. I think NAPA's near at the top. Okay, there's NAPA. Okay, we got NAPA on there. Great. For a side sponsor, I don't know if Hooters looks the best on that. We gotta find someone that's gonna match it better. I mean, I could do NAPA there, but we're already gonna have NAPA on the top. Maybe there's a sponsor on here that might... I mean, you can pick whatever you want that really goes with it. But I want to find someone that kind of makes it blend in. Let's just do... Well, honestly, I don't think it even had a sponsor on the side. Alright, guys, so no sponsor on the side there just because I feel like, you know, I looked at the picture again, and it just doesn't have it. So we're just not going to worry about that. But we're going to add NAPA here to the side of the car because that's where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems. And then we're going to go ahead and add NAPA here as well just because that's just what the scheme's going to be all about. And why not? Let's go ahead and add NAPA again on the quarter panel. Unless really, you know, there's really no need for it. Unless, we can check out the car here. As we look at the scheme here. Just checking it one more time to see what we got here. The NAPA, looks like the blue pops out really well. We got the 56 on there. A little bit of red, give me a little bit of yellow. Looks pretty good. I like it, I like it. And as we go to the back, don't really see anything wrong with the car that I'm looking at here. But yeah, that looks like it right there. So yeah, I'm pretty content with it. That's not too bad. Obviously, it's not going to look exactly like the same exact scheme or anything, but hey, you know, at least we got it in there, and you can kind of make a Martin Truex throwback if you like for Darlington, or for any Martin Truex Jr. fans out there, you got yourself a Martin Truex car now. So my bad, he actually does have a side sponsor on the car, and ironically, it was Freightliner, so once you go ahead and add Freightliner on there, it does add a little bit more to it. So good part on that we found that little side note right there. I don't think there's a sponsor here that can really work with it. Maybe there's something like small we can add, but it just doesn't really add up, I think, to like what the scheme is all about. So I don't think we really need to add anything there. If you want to add something, by all means you can, but I'm not going to for this scheme. Alright guys, so there's our NAPA scheme right there. So why don't we go ahead and take this bad boy out on the track, and let's see what it looks like out there when we race. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for our first paint scheme video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the scheme. If you see anything different you'd like to change, maybe make it a little bit of a lighter blue, you definitely can do that. But that's kind of our first crack at it, and that is how to make Martin Truex Jr.'s 2013 NAPA paint scheme in NASCAR Heat 4. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sloppy Joe signing out, and put in the comments below what paint scheme you'd like me to make. And I'll pick a winner, and I'll make that into a video. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.